Traveling is a means to success. Do subscribe Travel and Taste channel and like videos. For further videos, stay connected. Top Sierra Leone food and dishes to try when you are in Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone, a country on the southwest coast of West Africa, is known not just for its rich culture and history, but also for its vibrant and flavorsome cuisine. Influenced by a multitude of ethnic groups and colonial history, the cuisine here is a delightful fusion of West African staples and unique local twists. Whether you're a food adventurer or a curious traveler, your palate is in for a treat with these 10 must-try foods in Sierra Leone. Jollof Rice. Jollof rice is a quintessential West African dish widely loved and hotly debated across the region. Sierra Leone's version stands out for its smoky flavor and moist texture. The dish begins with a base of tomatoes, onions, and peppers, all of which are fried together to create a richly flavored stew. Varieties of proteins such as fish, chicken, or beef are then added, along with rice and stock, which absorbs the stew's flavor as it cooks. Groundnut Soup. In Sierra Leone, peanuts are known as groundnuts, and they are a very common crop. Groundnut soup is actually a meat and vegetable stew, cooked in a thick peanut sauce. It usually includes beef and chicken, as well as a variety of vegetables slowly braised in the sauce, which can be made with peanut butter or ground peanuts. The finished dish has an orange hue to the addition of palm oil, which is usually bright red. Okra Soup. Okra soup, locally termed as okra, is a slimy, savory delicacy that celebrates the versatility of okra. Often combined with fish or meat, the okra is finely chopped to release its characteristic mucilage, creating a uniquely textured soup. Tomatoes, onions, and local spices are also used to add depth to the broth, which is then typically served over rice or with fufu, mashed yams or plantains. Cassava leaf stew. This flavorful stew is made with cassava leaves as a base, but around Sierra Leone you may also encounter a variation made with potato leaves. The stew also includes beef or chicken, salted fish or prawns, and even a combination of 2 or more proteins. It is made by cooking the meat or seafood in water, and reserving the broth obtained to use as a base for the stew. Seasonings and palm oil are added to the cassava leaves, and the meat is also added and cooked some more. Sierra Leone meat stew. Sierra Leone meat stew is a traditional stew originating from Sierra Leone, just as the name suggests. The stew is usually made with a combination of beef, peanut butter, tomatoes, onions, bell peppers, hot peppers, salt, pepper, and oil. The beef is cut into chunks, browned in oil, and simmered with a bit of water until tender. Yebeh. Yebeh is a stew made with starchy, carbohydrate-rich vegetables like potatoes, plantain, cassava and yams. These vegetables are boiled to soften them, and then they are cooked with hot peppers and palm oil, another ingredient very frequently used in Sierra Leonean cuisine. Meat and fish are also added, and the starchy vegetables are cooked for a long time until they naturally become mushy and thicken the sauce. Bitter leaves. Bitter leaves, or bitter leaf, are an essential component of many African cuisines, and Sierra Leone's use of these leaves in its dishes is notable. The leaves are incorporated into soups and stews, where they are first washed thoroughly to remove some of their natural bitterness. These leaves are rich in vitamins and are revered for their purported health benefits. Pepper soup. Pepper soup is a light, spicy broth renowned for its medicinal qualities and is especially favored on chilly evenings or for its restorative properties when one is under the weather. It's made with a variety of meats, typically fish, goat, beef, or chicken, and is infused with a blend of local herbs and spices, including the notorious Scotch bonnet peppers, which lend the dish its heat. Fufu. Besides rice, fufu is a very common accompaniment of saucy foods and stews. It's a gelatinous mixture made with pounded starchy vegetables such as plantain, cassava and yams. The pounded vegetables are covered with hot water and left to ferment for several days. Then they are ground into a softened gelatinous dough, which can be rolled up into a ball and used to scoop up sauces. Due to the fermentation process, fufu has a slightly acidic flavor which goes very well with strong flavored dishes such as cassava leaf stew and groundnut soup. Fry. Fry is a street food item from Sierra Leone. It refers to a variety of fried food, plus spaghetti, almost always, such as akara, gari cakes, fried plantains, French fries, bongo, smoked herring, and fried chicken. The dish is traditionally served with bread, usually the fluffy fula bread, and the whole meal is accompanied by hard-boiled eggs and a spicy pepper sauce. Fry can be found on the streets of most cities in Sierra Leone, be it day or night. Olehleh. Olehleh, also known as palaver sauce, is a savory and slightly bitter dish made with palaver or neta leaves, which are similar to spinach. These leaves are cooked down with fish, meat, or snails and thickened with rice flour or other thickeners. It's seasoned with an array of spices, and sometimes egusi, melon seeds, are added for extra richness and flavor. Falafel. Falafel is more commonly found in North Africa and the Middle East. In Sierra Leone, especially Freetown, Lebanese cuisine is very popular. It is estimated that over 100,000 people of Lebanese heritage currently live in the country, and many are involved in the hospitality industry. For this reason, it's common to find dishes like hummus, falafel and shish tawuk on menus around Freetown, especially in upscale restaurants. Fried plantains. Fried plantains, affectionately known in Sierra Leone as plantain crisps, are a widely adored snack or side dish. Plantains resemble bananas but are starchier and less sweet, making them perfect for frying. When sliced and fried, they develop a crispy exterior and a soft, warm interior with a hint of sweetness that pairs beautifully with savory dishes. Binch Akara, black-eyed pea fritters. Binch Akara are the Sierra Leonean rendition of the popular West African black-eyed pea fritters. These crispy treats are made by blending soaked black-eyed peas into a batter, seasoning it with onions, peppers, and salt, then deep frying till golden brown. They are enjoyed as a snack or breakfast item, often paired with bread or pap, a local porridge. Mokor. Introduced to Sierra Leone by the Tombe tribe, this sweet and savory green banana fritter is today sold by street food vendors throughout the country, crossing tribal boundaries. Granat cake. Another staple often sold by street food vendors, this peanut brittle is simple, sweet and crunchy, a favorite snack to share with friends or eat while strolling around. Granat cake, another staple often sold by street food vendors, this peanut brittle is simple, sweet and crunchy, a favorite snack to share with friends or eat while strolling around. Palm wine. Let's end our selection of Sierra Leonean drinks with palm wine, also known as Poyo, obtained from the fermented sap of coconut palms. The alcohol content depends on length of fermentation. When the coconut sap is freshly tapped, it's quite light and refreshing, but the longer it's left, the more alcoholic it becomes. Make sure you drink responsibly or you may be left with a terrible headache. Tombe Juice. Tombe Juice is made with sour tamarind pulp, often flavored with cinnamon, sugar and honey. You can buy it already mixed, or purchase tamarind paste and mix it with water and flavorings according to your tastes. Some people even like to add a pinch of cayenne pepper to make it a little spicy. If you'd like to taste Bissap or Tombe Juice but have no plans to visit Ceylon just yet, you can purchase them from the Schwinn shop by Maria Bradford, a Sierra Leonean chef. Poyo. Poyo is an indigenous Sierra Leonean drink that introduces you to the sweeter, more refreshing side of the country's cuisine. Harvested from the sap of palm trees, Poyo is a slightly fermented palm wine that forms an integral part of local culture and cuisine. It is tapped fresh and often sold by roadside vendors or enjoyed during communal gatherings and celebrations for its slightly alcoholic and fruity flavor. Bissap. We had a look at 5 popular dishes from Sierra Leone, so let's learn about drinks now. Bissap is a drink made with brewed hibiscus flowers, with the addition of flavorings like sugar, vanilla, lemon, ginger or even orange blossom water. The result is sweet and aromatic, and it's also found as an ingredient for cocktails in Freetown's swankiest bars. Check before eat foodies. To subscribe Travel and Taste channel and like videos. For further videos stay connected.